With that, we're almost done with the core types. There is one more type which we already saw, and that's the any type. The any type is the most flexible type you can assign in TypeScript. This type doesn't tell TypeScript anything. It basically means you can store any kind of value in there. We got no specific type assignment. TypeScript will basically never yell at you when you use any. Back in our code here, if I would set the type of favorite activities to any, would not get an error. If I set it to any array, I at least tell TypeScript that favorite activities is an array of something. So if I would store just a single value in there, I would get an error. But as long as it is an array, I can store whatever I want in there. So any is really flexible, and this can sound great at first, but actually it's a big disadvantage, and you absolutely want to avoid any whenever possible, because any takes away basically all advantages TypeScript gives you. It gives you the same experience you have with vanilla JavaScript, where you also have the any type on everything, so to say. Any basically makes sure that the TypeScript compiler can't check anything, because if any property or any variable can store any value, well, then there's not much to check, right? So you can use any as a fallback if you have some value, some kind of data where you really can't know which kind of data will be stored in there, and where you then maybe are using some runtime checks, like we did here, at runtime to narrow down what you want to do for certain values. Then you could go with any. But in other cases, you really want to avoid any. If you have a chance of knowing which kind of data you're working with, be explicit about it. Let TypeScript's inference do its job, or explicitly set your own types. Don't fall back to any if you don't need to.